Oh, Salty Ray. Yeah, sorry about the ears, buddy. You alright? Is everything all good? You still there? Well, I hope you're still sticking around. It's not all that bad. We do have our quiet moments.
little Swedish there.
Alright, so we're in the final phase of cooking this sote. We're touching on the last plate. We did a bit of filing down earlier because I was concerned the sharp edges would hurt people. Kind of a bit contradictory to say when you're dealing in armor and weapons, but the reality is today, well, in this day and age, we're not looking to kill people. We're looking to have a good bit of sport. This is the last plate, so we want to end on the inside. Probably not going to use the last plates like we thought we would, and that's in the wrong hole. That's what she said. Just lacing, increase the lace. I want to end it on the inside. So I want to begin by threading all the lace through first. It's a bit of time. So we're finally reaching the end of this arm piece. We're moving on to, wow, this one really noticed it. I missed it too.
It's delicious.
Thread through. I don't know why I did the next hole. Do it. This part we're just trying to balance both sides, making sure that one side's not shorter than the other, balancing the legs, making sure they come through the drill hole flat. It's very difficult. It's a very tedious balancing act. I was worried that this one here was going to be too short, but it looks like it's going to make it. Everything else was a bit too long. We do want to make it better to overshoot than undershoot. Whoa. Almost complete. We will be super gluing it so that it doesn't come undone. Alright, so that's the thing, like the it's pretty good. I feel like maybe one more plate is better. I mean, it's not exactly end to end, so we could just expand it a bit. It is supposed to be a little longer than I imagined. That's alright. How does it compare to the rest of it? Looks pretty good. That looks alright. Plenty of arm movement. Well, that's like just tie these off. Screw them together. we're just doing a standard dead knot. But this one that's really short is going to be a bit of a challenge. Might need supplies for that. That's good enough. Hey, Juice Danny, haven't seen you in a while. Is it the man himself? Yeah, it is. It's me, buddy. Yeah, we don't play Overwatch anymore. We're instead doing makerspace stuff. Just here in the workshop. We found I found a local makerspace factory. So basically it's like a factory floor that, the public can access, like the free space that anyone, it's like a club that anyone can join, and you can make whatever you want. In the age of 3D printing and stuff, sky's the limit as to what you can make. So we are here making our Japanese armor, Mark 1. This is the Mark 1 Iron Man suit, so this is a shoulder plate that we made just today. I hope the sound's okay. Let me know if the sound's okay. Just gotta find where I put the yeah, cool. So we're just polishing this off. We're gonna make some wooden buckles for this, but largely though it's finished. So we're just basically adding super glue so that the binding don't come undone. I'm kind of betraying myself here because I said I would do it mostly traditionally, but I don't. Yeah, it'll just take too long if I did it traditionally. I don't have the manpower for that, so let's just do this as fast as we can. sure it's good quality. All the well, not shortcuts, but more efficient methods of cutting metal and things. So we bought metal as a sheet, not iron, like mined it. So yeah, like if you don't want bindings to come loose, pro tip, just super glue it together and it will never become unstuck. That's what we're doing right here. So that's a lot of bindings. We're just going to cut off the excess. I mean, I trust the super glue to hold in place as I'm fighting. Just got to break out the razor blades. Man, ideally we should let it dry, but nobody's got time for that. Like a sheet of metal. Like, as in like, I was talking about how super glue isn't traditional, man. Why are you adding it to your traditional armor? Just saying no one's got time for this. And that's why. So, like, instead of mining it from traditional ore, actually the Japanese didn't make it from iron ore, they made their armor from sand, iron sand, which is like, basically iron ore but dust particles. And they forged it that way, so which is why I was talking about, you know, like, if I was doing it totally traditionally, I would try and make it from tamahagane, which is the Japanese version of iron made from iron sand. No, we don't have any of that. So I bought this as a mild steel sheet. So it's a sheet of mild steel. You get it quite cheap around here. It's a sheet of mild steel. And we're just and we basically like cut out pieces from there instead of the traditional sand, which is what I meant by sheets. So we made this from a sheet of metal rather than like hammering it out from iron ore. Maybe someday it'd be really cool to like go on a like journey to Japan and try and make a katana like traditionally. I heard it takes like half a year or something to make a katana. But I think that'd be really cool to do like once. You know, small steps. Right now we're just throwing together what we can from what we can find around here. And in Australia you can find heaps and heaps of mild steel for real cheap. So here we are. Is it weird that I can see you an old friend? No, buddy. Like you're like one of the old mods, dude. Hello. What's up? Give me a sec. Someone's at the door. Hello. Where are you? You? Hey. Welcome to the space. Sorry? Welcome to the next space. How can I help you?
Just wondering what you're up to.
Oh, is this your first time here?
Yeah?
Yeah? Did you just see it open and you like and you decided to come by, or why are you like one of the neighbors?
I own the place.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. You realize I'm only a member. I've only met Hunted.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. But yeah, I volunteer and open on Sunday.
Okay.
Although it's usually just me on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So is this your first time to this place? So do you own this building or every the whole?
Well, the complex.
Oh, the complex. Okay. Well, what is it? With Zen, half of this.
Yeah.
With Zen.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a free space with like projects.
Okay.
Yeah, we're building a ship armor.
Okay.
Japanese style. Yeah. There's a thriving medieval community here in New South Wales,
Oh, yeah.
and the problem is that you can't really find a tailored suit of armor anywhere these days. And if you can, usually it's very expensive. It tends to be in the thousands of dollars. So we've opted to make our own. This is 6 months going. We built this and that.
Okay.
And we're nearing the end actually. So, and it's going to be wearable really soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is the suit of armor project. Everyone else is doing like 3D printing. I decided to go low tech.
Yeah.
Yep. So just cutting off the excess.
Yeah.
So this is a short. This is what we call a sode in Japanese, and it's going to go here.
Okay.
That's that. I've got 3D printers there. We've got CNC routers there. Computer lab is upstairs. Clean space for soldering. So you can literally make anything you want here,
Cool.
provided it's small enough. Bigger stuff we'll have to negotiate later on. Yeah, that's that. I think I have to make a few more buckles. But I guess use these buckles here to make those I think I'm gonna have to make a few more buckles. Yeah. Two buckles here. Not that hard to make actually. Cut a length rope here, so figure out how far we want it to come out. Maybe about that much. Enough. Bit extra to tie them up with. That's the blade here and cut up the length. And feed it through this. So this is just actually made of that scrap wood behind you.
Okay.
Just trying to figure out if I can push this through. Yeah. Yeah. I'm also streaming live, so that's why I'm talking to myself. Yeah, that's neat. I want to travel to Japan next year, sometime next year after. No, I might have to head to bed soon. It's 4 a.m. Just stay up. I just stay up. I don't know yet. I think the audio just changed. Yeah, I went back. Okay. Well, that's good to see you're still with us. I do get notifications on my phone, so you might hear like phone notifications. So don't be scared. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is it on a Friday. Yeah. Whoa. Someone just followed me. Let's see. Who is it? That onion welcome. Oh, it's. Welcome to the channel. That onion, was that you? Oh, I'm just so bad at finding. Goblin is Tetara. Sorry. No, wait, it is that onion. Yeah, that onion. Welcome to the stream.
Goblin is Tetara. Sorry.
So
No, wait,
that's the-
it is that
that's the
onion.
live stream,
Yeah,
so.
but
Yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So we got like 2 people watching. That's great. So that onion, yeah, thanks for the follow, bud. Hope you enjoy your stay. If you want me to explain what we're making here, that's great. Gladly to go through it with you. Except it seems my rope seems to be too big for this hole, so I'm going to have to redraw it.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, just a bit. I mean, I went through fine, but as soon as, let's see, how big do I need to go through? I think that's about the right size. Just bring the camera with me. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Just need it. So, how's owning this place? Is it busy? Well, what made you decide to own the Barclays complex?
Just the retirement project.
Oh, just retirement. Okay. I hear there were security problems around here.
Yeah, there are some. It's mostly the CC Spark.
CC Spark?
Spark CC, sorry.
Mostly, really? What happened? Is it?
It's just the gates being left open too long, too much, and we need to,
Just tighten up.
yeah, well, work something out so that they can have access without leaving the gate open.
Yeah, we've adopted a combination mod. We may have been saw that earlier.
Yeah, I hear you locked one of my tenants out with it.
Well, yeah. Well, it's better to lock out than leave open, right?
Yeah, well,
No, you can't.
neither one's good.
But of the two, I think locking out is safer.
Yeah, it's safer, but the tenants need access too.
That's right.
They
but
pay rent here, so
true. I'm not doubting that. It's just I think they wanted the tighter security measures, right?
they do.
Yeah. So it's kind of strange to hear them not be happy about tighter security.
Well, they're happy about tighter security, but they also need access.
Yeah, it was. I think that happened on a Sunday,
Yeah.
and that was me because I used the combination lock by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to use a combination lock, you got to lock it through the other padlock.
Yeah, that's what we've decided to do. But it was like our first week using it. Yeah. So it was some slack, right?
Yeah. Fair enough. These things happen.
Yeah. But at least we're locking up tighter.
Good.
Yeah, you know. But you're right. It's Spark CC has a unique situation where we do need to maintain some public access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because our members are coming through, and that's a challenge with the new regulations.
Well, we either need to put a chain on the gate so that it doesn't open more than a metre, or make up another gate, a
Yeah.
pedestrian gate.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, like any combination of those sounds great. But we'll do what we can in the
Yeah.
meantime.
Apparently, one of the guys is coming tomorrow or more to run some cameras, wires for cameras and that.
I heard about that. Just what I need. Okay. Hey guys. Sorry. Crap. I think I just refreshed the chat. All right. This is
Sorry.
it's good. It's my fault, but I have a backup. The Onion, welcome. What's up? What's going on? Yes, I followed. Hey, thanks for following Onion. He's making some and some guy. Oh, he's not just some guy, guys. He's the guy that owns the property, actually. So, what's your name?
Frank.
Frank. So we have Frank joining us today. Just hanging out, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you interested in making your own projects?
Oh, sometimes.
I don't know, like with retirement role, you gotta have some free time, yeah. that's the idea, yeah.
I don't know what the idea is yet. I've got to work that one out.
Well, this is a good place to figure that out because you could try anything, right? Print your own stuff. print your own stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm not that good with computers, so.
Well, no one starts out good. They all
Mhm.
start from somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm in school for programming. Yes, I remember staying. The guy known as Frank. They love you on here. Frank, internet here, so pretty good internet actually.
Good.
And what I like to do is I like to maintain a live stream. So like,
Yeah.
it's also for vlogging,
Sure.
but also people can see like what's happening in the space today.
Mhm.
Yeah. So set up the phone, camera. Alright, so
Good.
alright, so we have one side done. Yep. Stream needs Frank Friday. They want Frank Friday to be a thing.
There you go. Well, I'm afraid I'm only up here once a month.
Once a month. What do you usually do on a Sunday?
Hmm?
What do you usually do on a Sunday?
Sunday,
Well, oh, sorry, Friday.
Friday,
Yeah.
work or look after my wife.
All noble things. Alright, looks like the rope is too small for this, so we're gonna have to enlarge this as well.
Hmm.
Whoa! Someone else just followed, man. Frank, they love you.
There you go.
Yeah. Give me a sec. I just gotta figure out who followed. So. Sublunary messaging. Thanks. Thanks for following.
I'll leave you to it then.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks a lot for showing us around.
Yeah. I think more people will be here Saturday. If you
Mhm.
wanted to meet more people.
Sure.
Yep. And Tuesday. Tuesdays and Saturdays are big days.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I won't keep you.
Okay.
Thanks for showing up, Frank.
See you later.
My name's Alwyn.
I'm Frank.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Lunar. We're trying to get around the heartaches that is our armor at the moment. Do you think we could do this with the drill press? We can't. So the problem we have right now is that we've drilled a couple of holes in this armor piece, but it's too small, so we're gonna have to enlarge that. to some degree. Alright, cool. See you, Spain. Later. And welcome everybody who just joined the stream. So this is Science and Tech. We're mostly doing low-tech stuff. So the idea is we want to get this button that we made and put it on there, but we seem to have an issue with too small a hole, so we're going to try enlarging it. We can't really do this with the drill press because it's a bit of an awkward shape to press down flat. So we're gonna try doing it with a hand drill. Hopefully it still has enough charge for this part to put in the drill. So we're just gonna grip it like that. Give those guys a good angle on that. I'm gonna try drilling into that. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I can see this becoming a problem. It's pretty large. This doesn't look good. It's too close together. Yeah, we just need to do it once on the other side too. It looks horrible. Yeah, okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. Looks really ugly though. I'm not going for... I'm not going for perfect at this point. We just want it working. There's like a thin sliver of metal for this one. It looks terrible, but I'm gonna own it. No, that's the wrong way. I want the buckle to be on the other side. So. So, what brings you guys here to the channel? Just like seeing tech, is that it? You're just scrolling by. Was I on the front page? I'd be stoked if I was on the front page. I'm pretty sure I'm not on the front page. This is a bit difficult. Just threading through this rip here. It doesn't get stuck like that. I was looking for a programming string, but always into some metalworking. I do programming too, actually, but I don't trust computers. And I'm not really that into it, I just do it for work. Or rather, like, the project that I'm trying to do is, it's not in a programmable state. There's a lot of work I have to do before I can even program on it. So I don't think like streaming just IRC and chatting to people on stream would be an interesting stream. So I'm not streaming that just yet. But once I start programming and tinkering around with code, I think that'd be a more awesome stream to do. Fuck, this is hard. You know how like a rope frays and then it's just hard to get it through any kind of like drill hole? That's like the problem I have right now. It's like frayed so much into like a paintbrush, it's really hard to just feed it through drill holes and everything. That's my issue right now. Just can't seem to pull it through. Fuck. Do I have to like trim some threads or something? Let's cut our wrist. This shouldn't be a problem for like. It shouldn't be a problem for like humanity to deal with yet. Here we are. Just kind of like trimming. Hopefully I don't cut my hand. I'm trying to like twist it as much as I can so it becomes a spear, so it will go through easier. But fucking just doesn't want to go home. Okay, I think we're finally in business. Alright, so just gotta tie this off. Okay, dead knot is fine, I think. When in doubt, we'll super glue it later. Okay, so that's in there, but I am uncertain it will stay on for very long because it is only held together by a thin sliver of metal. So you know what? Are we all just held together by a thin sliver of metal? I kind of just want to drill another hole. It does not look secure at all. What do you think? Do you think I should redo this hole? Like, it's like a really thin sliver of metal. It's like almost foil. I don't know if it'll hold. In fact, it might, because it's so thin, it might actually slice through the rope. I'm worried about. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't look secure at all. Tiger super glue for the universe. Look at it, but my lunch break is over soon, so I need to initiate alert. Oh, that's cool, man. Really appreciate the boost. You could always watch something else, but I appreciate you chose me. Hope to see you regular on here regularly. The stuff we have to do on here, the content we create. So. Okay, so that should be fine-ish.
They call me Thomas, last name Crown. Recognize gang, I'ma lay mine down. They call me Thomas, last name Crown. Recognize gang, I'ma lay mine down. They call me Thomas, last name Crown. Recognize gang, I'ma lay mine down. They call me Thomas, last name Crown. Recognize gang, I'ma lay mine down. They call me Thomas, 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 last name Crown. Recognize gang, I'ma lay mine down.
I'm gonna have to enlarge these holes too.
I can't keep my mind off you. Where you at? Do you mind if I come through? Hey, I can't keep my mind off you. 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 They call me Thomas, last name Crown. Recognize gang, I'ma lay mine down. They call me Thomas.
Click this through.
They call me Thomas.
Stage again, just poking the threading through tiny little holes with really crappy ends of ropes, just frayed ropes everywhere. This to the right length of rope. You want it to end roughly there. Yeah, that seems even. Well, yeah, okay. Is this the LTT theme? Good answer, please. What are you making? I am making Japanese armor. Fire fixes the fray. Well, this is cotton, so it'll just set the whole thing on fire. So it's not nylon. See, that only worked with plastic ropes. We're being traditional, man. We're doing the whole. You just don't get it, man. You just don't get it. It needs to be traditional and real. Keeping it real for my Ronin on the streets. Is this the old LTT theme? Yeah, probably. I didn't really put much effort into the themes. Okay, so we got the rope through. So this is some shoulder armor we've finished lately. We're just putting the buckles on. Just trying to balance out the frogs so that they're approximately the same length away. We'll just tie this off. Okay, so roughly there, and move the knot down the road. I don't think we can fix the fray by traditional means, or at least not by fire. Hey, that works. So this is a plate. This is shoulder armor, also known as sode. Yeah, that's the short answer of it. And hot Japanese armor. Well, it is Australia, and we're going to be running around in this thing, so yes, very hot. Do you want the tour? Otherwise, I'll just keep working on what I'm working on. So this is the shoulder. I'm going to attach it here. Probably going to have some buckles at some point. Yeah, I think I need to make more buckles. Everything is handmade, so built, not bought. That's all I can say. So we're just discovering that we need more and more buckles. So I'm gonna take some more. Don't worry, I'll be working in front of the camera. Don't wanna miss the hot action that happens here. How you doing, Angel Blade? Are you a blade of angels? Are you a blade that belongs to angels, or are you a blade that's made of angels? Because personally, I'd like to think you're a blade made of angels, because that'd be really cool. It's also like a fun idea that there's a blacksmith out there, like smelting ores of angels into a liquid angel, molten angel metal that he will eventually temper into a blade. What was I doing? Yeah, alright. Okay, so we're gonna make more buckles. One way I only know one way to do that. You get like this massive offcut of wood, and then just use the scrap of that wood. Recycling's good. Sure, real quick. Okay. You want the tour? You want the tour of the armor. So why is such a rush? Are you just flipping through channels? All right. You want the tour? Here's the tour. Alright, so this is what we made so far. It's very close to completion, almost very wearable. You got the back here. You can notice it's the back because of the M curve. It's got, your spine here and your back muscle. And this is the front. So, very round, pot-bellied, and it's just basically going to snap on like this, right? So this is how the armor is going to come together. It's probably going to look more like this. And these are called kusazuri. So these are the crotch plates that hang off. So they're like suspended plates that protect your joints from your waist and below. Traditionally, a cloth belt will come across the bottom, taking half the load of the armor. So this is how it's going to work together. I'm going to have that's why we're making buckles right now. So we actually have this ready. We also have some more rope at the bottom here to have that buckle latch that we're making. Basically, we're just going to have one buckle here, another here, and they're just going to work together to lock in. But that's basically it, really. That's the quick version. And then, this is the shoulder plates that come off the side. And we do have some holes here, which will support even more buckles. So we can have like shoulder armor that comes off the side. So, yeah, that's it. Any questions? So this is what it'll eventually look like. So, steel armor, baby. Going all the way. Doesn't actually feel that bad, but when we put it on, it's going to be like 10 kilos. Okay, yeah, and that's that really. This is the inside, as you can see. That's the inside. I'm working on the shoulder plates to come off. Okay. Coat the fray with wax to shape it, then harden it, and then to clean it, it's hot water and comb. Okay, I'll try that later. It's a random name from PS2 days, less interesting. It's actually 4:30 a.m. so man, I have to go to bed within an hour. Now I hate to bother people with long drawn questions, very important. Crossplay is so important. You're gonna make a sword next? Well, you see, swords are really hard to make. Because you need to shape it. Swords need to be structurally specific. Like the metal structure of a blade is super specific. Whereas you can kind of just mess around with metal and expect it to be good armor. Whereas swords are different. Like there's so much that thought and effort that needs to go to swords. So probably not a sword, no. I mean, it's really easy to just get some sheet metal, cut it into a sword shape, and then sharpen it. It's really easy to do that. But to make a proper one, it's super hard. Anyways. And man, like, if you have a long, drawn out... Wait, are you saying you don't like it when streamers answer with long, drawn out questions? Or are you saying you don't like asking long, drawn out questions? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't mind either, man. This is just us burning time. Well, actually, you're burning time. I'm doing something that I always wanted to do. Well, not always wanted to do. Something I wanted to do recently. So that's what we're doing. Just turning this vice here so it faces the right way. It's going to be awkward to put the wood if it's horizontal in that particular orientation. Put the sharp blade away and that goes in the right direction. Yeah, well, I guess going back to that Angel Blade topic, Angel Blade isn't that so bad as a gamer tag. My gamer tag in the day is Splinter. Highly inspired by the Ninja Turtles. Always wanted to be a master of whatever I did. So what better figure in American cartoons than to, idolize a rat who is the master of 4 mutated turtles. That was my gamer tag in the day, not very interesting. Just like the Ninja Turtles at the time, and Master Splinter sounded pretty cool, so I tried to, get Splinter for myself, but I discovered that, Splinter is a really common word, and it's always taken, so Splintered, the past tense of Splinter was always available. So I took that. And that's my gamer tag story. No refunds on the time I wasted. Well, no refunds on the time I wasted of yours, by the way. All sales are final. No, fam. Orc sword, that shit. Oh, orc sword. Maybe we can make an orc sword, but it would be too hard to use. Get some flat bars, shape it on the granite, and wrap a handle on it, and done. Yes, the orc sword. We could make an orc sword. But we probably would spend a lot more time on grinding wheels. So we'd probably spend a lot of money on grinding wheels. No, I don't want to both it. Yeah, blade. Oh wait, I remember. I want to speak to my manager. Hello, this is the manager. Did you have a problem with the stream? Well, you saw the story that wasted your life. Well, we can offer you store credit on another useless life story if you'd like. Alright, so... We can't bust heads like we used to, but we usually tell stories that don't lead anywhere. Like the time I went to Shelbyville with an onion in my belt, which was the style at the time. We didn't have nickels in those days, and cents, the cent coin had tiny little bees on them. A nickel for 2 bees, you used to say. Anyway, I had an onion in my belt, which was the style at the time. Want a full refund or I am going to get you fired. You do know the owner here? You know that meme of Obi-Wan Kenobi? I know the owner too. He's me. I'm very sorry, sir. There is nothing I can do about the dud of the story that I shared with you. We can offer you store credit if you like, but like the fine print says, there is no refunds. All sales are final. We can offer you a discount on the next useless story if you'd like. Other than that, there's simply nothing we can do. Is there anything else that I could help you with today? Welcome to uselessstories.co. Alright, so we're tracing out the buckles we have already made. You know, like how you trace something on a piece of paper, then you cut it out and it's not exactly the same, even if you traced it right down to the wire? Yeah, that's this. I'm just going to make sure that, okay. And then we'll just smooth up this edge right here. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to punch it. Let's see, where the hell did the punch go? Nice to see you. Well, that's the hammer here. So this usually works in metal, but we're going to try it on wood, see if that helps. It is definitely softer. Man, that just punches like a centimeter through. Wow, okay. Alright, so made 2 more buckles, 2 buckles, 2 buckles on a piece of wood, and then a meteor hit. I hope you understand that, because that's the peak of my comedy faucet, just referencing things that I know. 2 buckles on a template, and then a meteor hit. Then a gigantic tornado came, and that's when things started to get kicked into 12th gear. Pushes the cashier and slows. I will never come back here again. Well, thank you for your time at uselessstories.com. Please enjoy your, well, I don't know. Thank you for your purchase, and come again for another useless story. Useless gamer tag story, how can I help you? Did you know we have a special on useless gamer tag stories today? 40% off. We can package you with a subscription and DLC, where I assure you, the useless gamer tag story, the useless anecdote story, will definitely not fulfill your needs. If you would like to sign up for the Premium Diamonds subscription, please say nothing now. Congratulations, you've been subscribed to our Diamond tier useless gamer tag stories. So my game attack. So you know, welcome to Diamond Tier of useless game attack stories. My game attack hasn't really changed that much over the years. It's been splintered. I've always tried to get Splinter, but it's always been taken. And you know, like the most it has ever changed was like Xbox Live. You know how that feature that pairs up your, if you can't get your first choice, it pairs up your original choice with like a different word. Well, my one was reverse splinter. So, what is a reverse splinter exactly? We don't know. You can only find out by playing very select games of Halo Reach. What's that in freedom units? I don't know what you mean by freedom units. Two Brothers should be made into a real show. Yes. It's called Bad Boys 2. Oh snap! In fact, they made like Bad Boys for Life, so Two Brothers is a movie. It's literally just Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. That's Two Brothers. Freedom units. Freedom units. Are you American? You American? From the Americas? Or are you French? Alright, so we got that cut out. Do PMCR, it says that you have your hardware listed. PCMR? Do I like mod computers? Is that what you're asking? I am from the Americas. I'm from the same place as Eminem. Damn. PC Master Race. Ah, yes I am. Yes. Because if you think about it, consoles wouldn't exist without computers. And let's face it, consoles are just... Like, here's the thing, right? Like, similar to the human race and how we're racist towards, other humans. I see, like, consoles as just other computers. They're just really, really cut down computers, if you think about it. They got a CPU, they got RAM, they got a graphics card. It's just a shittier version of the PC. So, like, it's really strange to me that people, like, have the PC console wars. When they're all PCs. It's just that a PC is like, the epitome is like better than everything. Right? It's really weird. I find it really weird. Like, underneath it all, it's all PCs. Like, there's no console, there are just PCs. You're just buying a cut down version of it that, game designers have agreed to, like, restrict their hardware requirements so, it can play on this shitty PC that you've been sold in a box. Like, buying a console is like buying a laptop without the screen and without the keyboard. And that's it. That's your entire console. So I am PC Master Race. Do I get... Yeah, that's truths, I know, right? Hard truths. These truths need to be said. Like, let's put out a fact that no console can ever refute, right? A console has always been designed with a PC involved. But a PC has never been designed with a console involved. PCs made consoles. So I don't know what the argument is. There is no argument. consoles simply wouldn't exist without PCs. If there was a, like, PCs are literally the gods of in the computer world. They are the progenitors. They are the start of everything. So just there's no argument. Like, what the? No argument. I don't know. So I laugh. But the thing is, right, there are drawbacks to being on PC. There are drawbacks, right? You need to have a certain level of proficiency to even use a PC, whereas a console is very easy to use. So I can see how that appeals to plebs who want to play video games but don't really want to understand PCs. Right? You can see how that appeals to plebs. And you know, game designers and publishing companies have the audacity to restrict titles to consoles only. Like Uncharted. I want to play Uncharted on the PC, man. When is that coming? You know what I mean? I'm trying to find the drill bits here while I rant on about, you know, the how dare they restrict titles to a platform. Alright, found my drill bits. How dare they, like, restrict titles to a platform? How dare they deny the gods the very reason behind their existence? How do they deny their gods, you know, like exclusive titles? It just fucking sucks. I hate the idea of exclusive titles. Force me to buy a shitty PC just to play this game. Why can't you just put it on the superior machine? So I can enjoy it in true HD fashion. Like true HD, not just standard HD. So what does that even mean? Standard HD? Standard definition? No. I want to enjoy it in 4K or 8K as it was intended. I don't want my frames limited to 60 frames a second just because, you know, your shitty monitor, which is a TV. Let's face it, TVs are just shitty monitors. Just because your shitty monitor can't give me the frame rate I want. There's like absolutely no reason why there should be like exclusive titles. It just sucks. I want to play Uncharted on the PC, man. I want to play the latest Grand Theft Auto series without waiting 2 years. That's so much to ask. God damn. I know, right? You don't see no console that can like game at 8K 100 FPS, but your computer can. That's right. That's exactly right. In fact, you know, all right. Another undeniable truth, right? If you got a pro team. Let's say Overwatch, right? You got a pro esports team that played Overwatch on the PC, and another esports team that played on the console, and you bring the console guys to PC, they'll just get annihilated, right? Just annihilated, pure annihilation. Or, well, maybe that's not fair because you have to like force one to go to a different control scheme. But if you, right, like hooked up the games so that PC players can play against console players, PC players would just win 100% of the time. And that's why they don't connect the Overwatch servers together, because there's Overwatch for PS2, there's Overwatch for Xbox, there's Overwatch for the Switch now. That's why they don't connect the universes together, because the PC Master Race universe would just win. Another fact truth. Like, you can play Uncharted. How do you play Uncharted on a PC? Do you use an emulator? I'm pretty sure that's just an emulator, right? I could probably do an emulator and play it eventually. Here, it's a good game. How dare they? But I get it, yeah. Like, some people just don't want to learn how to use a PC without learning how to use a PC. And that's why they use consoles. Some people just can't be saved, man. Some people just can't be saved. You gotta understand that the PC created consoles. It's just no question. So yes, I am PC Master Race. The last console I have ever owned was the PS2. That was a long time ago. Wow, this thing sucks. I'm getting some better clamps. Actually, I might have just fixed it. They don't do that in Fortnite and Modern Warfare. That's right. It's because PC would win, hands down. They know this. They know this. Yet they continue to struggle. Alright, so in case you were wondering what I was doing, probably not. I am drilling through these wooden buckles. See, like I did a really shit job of this. So when you drill through wood, if you like press through and go through the other side, you get splintering that happens across the other side because the bit is just pushing through, and wood is just compressed like strings basically. And if you push through, like the string will just snap off. So which leaves you really ugly like gashes. I don't think you can see that on the other side. So the proper way to do it, which I didn't really bother doing, is to first go through and drill with a tiny drill bit, and then drill halfway with your actual size, so you don't get that happening. So you drill into the thing and like meet together in the center, which gives you better results, but it's like it takes so much longer and so much concentration for a finish that you probably don't even get. We're just making buttons for some armor, and I don't think they would care. I'm just gonna leave that on the table. You could judge me all you want, but I don't give a shit. And why am I defending myself so hard? Because I don't want any judgment from you, chat. You may think this is denial and it bothers me a lot, but it doesn't. It doesn't bother me one bit. So shut up about it. I'll have to remake that again since I drilled through the other side. I am a software dev by hobby, so I just dump money into my computer. Oh yeah. Same here, bud, but I started to do a cost-benefit analysis on like spending on computer parts, and it just didn't add up for me, so I stopped. So I'm doing the adult thing now, and not spending so much on PCs any more than I used to. They do match up console and PC players, really, and most of the time console players will disconnect when PCs join. And you know, I know what you're doing. I have a brain. No, you don't. You don't know a thing. Those channel locks look a little rough. I'm not sure what you mean by channel locks. I'm so judging you. Order in the court. Hey, I do all the time. I'm sure you do. That's why you spend $14,000 on a PC that you probably would have gotten much more out of by buying a car. So here's the thing. I did a cost and benefit analysis on like PC. I set myself a budget. You know, like I think I can build a decent computer for like $3,000. I'm pretty sure you can build a decent computer for $3,000 these days. I own a car. It's a Caddy. Cadillac? It's a Cadillac? Are you as young as I am or as old as I am? Okay. Alright, so I'm not gonna file it because that would take a long time, and I was an idiot for thinking that I could the other 2 times I did this. The faster way is to cut. If you have a choice to cut something into shape and file something into shape, choose cut because it's a lot less work. So this is a jeweler's saw. I used it once before shaping some brass. Yeah, that turned out pretty well. If this could cut metal, it can cut wood, which is what we're doing right now. So we're just cutting this in the shape, this oval shape that we have, following the line. Very preschool. Just cutting through. Looks very much like those scenes in Looney Tunes, you know, where you have like Wile E. Coyote cutting through the floor with a saw. This is exactly that, except much smaller. So yeah, this is a jeweler's saw. Usually you use it to cut very fine cuts on metal, but it works just as well on wood. So very fine cuts, and you have total control over, you know, what kind of cut you want. You can even make something like really detailed as well. I wish I had something to show you, but I don't. Yeah, so we're just following this cut. Okay, we're going to try finishing the other side. So we'll cut out as close as we can, and we'll sand the rest of the shape. As old as young as you want me to be. Jesus, Blade, Jesus. Careful now, I am actually in the market for a sugar daddy, as you might. Sorry, I didn't say that was careful. In the market for a sugar daddy who'll buy me like PC parts. We'll suck dick for new RTX cards. Not a bad. Out of all the things to suck dick for, it's not the worst thing you could, aim for. But man, those RTX cards. we're just dual sawing our way to victory. The advantage of like a dual saw is like the blade is super thin, so you can turn the saw in any direction you want, and it will just cut at that shape. And if you want to make a corner, you just cut in 2 different angles. The dual saws are so useful. I like the fact you can feed the blade through a hole and cut the inside. Yeah, that too. And like when it's untensioned, it's basically a string, right? Dual saws are so useful. I'm ashamed to say that I have never owned one. It's great. I am totally screwed if the blade snaps on me, because we only have one blade. Like if this blade snaps, that's production until we get another one in. That's it. Production halted. You require additional dual saw blades. Yeah, so precise, very precise cut. I mean, we're only doing something really simple right now, but it's really nice. And you killed your burner right there. How have you exit trap? If it snaps, I guess you sand it. Yeah, that's right. Killed your burner right there. What, are you an AMD fan? Are you an AMD fan? Because I'm sorry, we can never be friends if you're an AMD fan. Come on, man, ray tracing is the future. Trace all the light rays. All of them, literally all of them. You're a dirty, dirty AMD fan, I know it. Get out of my stream. We don't like your kind around here. What you doing here, boy? Ain't no AMD cards for you. Or should I say ATI? Why do you hate AMD? Well, ray tracing, man. It's good. It's good stuff. Whoa. Angel Blade, a little late on the follow, but I forgive you. Thanks for following. Fun fact, I mixed that entire like audio sequence myself. Oh yeah, if you want a drinking game, like take a shot every time I drop something, because that happens a lot on this stream. Oh, that reminds me, I have a soundbite. I met David Hayter in person. I like how his name is Hayter. I met him in person, and I have a soundbite that I really need to mix. Thanks for the follow. He actually said that for me. That's really cool. I have the raw compute performance to trace rays. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. But that's because you bought like a supercomputer. But you gotta admit, the NVIDIA boys are doing good stuff. You know? They are doing good stuff. $790X and the quad Radeon 7s. Oh no! No! AMD, gross. Gross. AMD, no. You're beyond saving. Just saying, Teslas don't have AMD cards in them. But they do have Nvidia cards in them. I think, ironically, like the only time I've seen like a AMD was when they were in the Nintendo Wii. So you got that, I guess. Points to you. So if you have anything special, Big Navi is right around the corner and we'll do ray tracing and performs at 2080 Ti, sure. But then you're just playing catch up, right? Nvidia will always have something. That's just you know, usual wars that happen. But Nvidia was first to the game. Bear in mind, I don't have RTX yet because it's too expensive to buy. Just I don't know how much performance I would get out of the video card. But honestly, I don't really care. Right, but I don't really care about the video or what AMD, but whenever I do like benchmarks, like Nvidia is always at the top of those benchmarks. And I just want like good value for my money. Nvidia seems to do that very well, so they got like, you know, consumer market down. I never see like a good AMD card to buy. There's always a Nvidia card above an AMD card. From what I've learned and what I've seen from benchmarks and benchmark sites, reviews. Company history, like AMD and ATI. Like you guys were originally ATI and they couldn't make it by themselves, so you know they merged with AMD to see if they could make something awesome, but they haven't yet, as far as I can tell. AMD has a Xbox and PlayStation. Which Xbox and which PlayStation? The Big Navi is T2080P, plus 30%. Alright. But it's probably going to be expensive. Probably. And it's probably not enough performance to justify that. Like, you say 30% more, but is the price 30% more? Or is it only 10% more? Usually it's like 50% more the price. So usually it doesn't justify the performance gain. You just gotta run the math, man. Like which one's better? Alright, so we cut that out finally. We're gonna sand it anyway, because we need to. This is the boring part where I just sand and you try and convince me that AMD is better. I think that sounds like a fun time. Certainly worth foregoing sleep over. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night because I spent 5 hours arguing with some guy on the internet that AMD is the superior card. Because I felt at the time that was the best use of my time and money. Primarily time. And less so money because I spent all my money on ATI cards. spend 3,000 on GPUs, I'm fine with it. Of course you are, because you got money to burn. Like, a lot of us don't have money to burn. I mean, I'm not cool with, like, those extra percentages of performance gains are not worth it, because my time is... Because you can always equate time to money, right? $3,000 to me is like 3 months of time, and I'd rather be doing something else. Rather spend it on something else. Preferably something that involves compound interest. I burned that fake money one time, and that's all the money I could afford to burn. Alright. Whoa, Jax, hey, thanks for joining, buddy. This guy's cool, right? Well, I hope so. Well, at least one of us thinks so. Alright, so to join the conversation, so this is a moral choice you have to make, Jack. This is a moral choice. This is like, you know, Witcher 3, Ciri dies or Ciri doesn't die. This is the moral choice. You have to choose between NVIDIA and AMD. Alright, that's the moral choice you have to make. There is only one good ending. And hint, it is not AMD. Which do you choose? Careful, Ciri might die. Whoa! Ciri lives. He chooses NVIDIA, man. Oh. Sorry, like we both choose Ciri. We want Ciri to live. We don't want the bad ending. Oh man. Alright, right, another moral choice. This time, I don't know. Oh, another moral choice. I can't think of a moral choice. Like, you know, Reapers win or humans win. Humans or Terminators. Reapers or humans. Mass Effect moral choice. Alright, so PC Master Race or console. Now, this might be leading from the previous conversation, but you know, there was one right answer. And it involves a keyboard. PC or console, dude? Make your choice. And trust me, the ending is not going to be blue filtered because consoles can't render blue. Alright, so we got that button going. So we got a button. Welcome to the Asian sweatshop where we sweat in a shop. That's politically correct. I am Asian and I am in a shop. So this is a sweatshop and we're sweating. It's in the middle of summer. This is Australia. In the middle of summer. You may have noticed that we've been on fire lately. Quite literally, we've been on fire. And that fire is so large that it has crossed the ocean into New Zealand. But yes, it is very hot here. All the animals are burning. On the bright side, we have plenty to eat for a barbecue. Monster Cat, yes. Although I'm probably gonna have to like remove that from the playlist because I'll probably get copyright strike. This is meant to be a copyright free like music playlist, but it's been poorly maintained. So this is probably the only time you're gonna hear it. Joss Paper, apparently. All right. Jex is a PMCR moderator. I'm not sure what that means. Is PMCR like a channel? I thought you told me it was PC Master Race. Is it a channel? Because you know we're in Twitch. This is a channel, and moderators to me usually means moderating channels. So you are also Asian. Cool. So you know. Speaking of master races, am I right? I really do want to build an AR on stream. Like a gun? Or like an alternate reality app. So one's a gun and one's an app. Which one is it? Less spiders though, bright side, right? I know, right? Monster Cat is copyright free. You say that, but then I keep getting like copyright striked on YouTube for playing Monster Cat. So what's the deal with that? It's a large community on Reddit and Discord. I see. So it's an internet thing. Right. It's an internet thing. I guess Twitter, there's other things other than Twitch that has moderators. Am I right? Okay. So this is a sanded down button. It's finally smooth. Probably want to sand down the edges, but yeah, I'm gonna sand down the edges. Just so you know, we don't cut ourselves on the edges. AR-15, guns are good. Why you could both. Alright, well, I really do want to build an AR on stream. AR-15. Okay, so you want to build an AR-15 on stream. I'm not sure like any platform would allow you to do that. First of all, I think AR is like copyright content for a start, so you're gonna have to blur out the whole thing. And you know, but I think that could be a really creative stream because you know, instead of building an AR, you will just like fit sensor bars, you know, sensor black bars together. You just fit it together in the shape of the gun and then just go from there. So I'm pretty sure like AR is copyright content and you can't just distribute footage of it. Because I remember that one guy that built a 3D printed gun. Do you remember those days? And he got like flamed by so many government bodies. Like so many government bodies came down on him. Where was the Rifle Association in that, huh? Where's the Rifle Association in that? The NRA in that? Anyway, so you might have a lot of trouble with, well, first of all the government bodies that are going to regulate your ass into the ground. Your ass into the ground. And then Twitch is going to come down on you and say, oh, we don't promote violence here. No. We don't promote violence here. No. Even though Twitch is like an American company and supposedly has the Fourth Amendment. Is that right? Fourth Amendment? I'm American, guys. So, yeah, like, there'd be a lot of issues just, you know, trying to make a AR on stream. And that's just what I can think of. Imagine, like, all the other stuff that could come out of that. Imagine, like, all the anti-vax parents out there that are like, oh my god, your stream influenced my son to shoot up a school. And then you have to pay, like, all of your Twitch money and then some to, like, you know, appease some parent that couldn't parent their child correctly. Because, you know, you showed building a gun on stream. Yes, I am, well, not only hand tools, but hand tools at this point in time seems to be the most efficient, I think. That way, you know, I could just mindlessly do it and talk to stream, you know? It's not usually this busy though. It's not usually this busy. I know you guys like think this is like, you know, I deserve my own TV show and everything, and how you can't believe there's only 2 people on the busy period like this. It's New Year's, right? It's New Year's. We're just coming out of New Year's. Everyone's still on holidays. That's why no one's watching. You know, it's not actually that noisy most of the time. No, we do have some power tools around here. In fact, right, I am doing this by hand, but using the stuff here in the space, I think it is possible. I think it's possible to like 3D print samurai steel armor. Well, maybe not 3D. 3D print's the wrong word to use. I think it's possible to CNC router, which is basically 3D printing, but only 2D. So we could use a CNC router, which we have over there actually. And if I learn how to use it, I can 3D print samurai armor and not do any of this hard work. So, you know. But this is our first Mark 1 armor. Even Tony Stark didn't build his armor straight away with a computer. He built it by hand. Rest in peace, Iron Man. Use the drill press for a second, but mostly hand tools. I look through the rules and it appears okay, you're not allowed to go threaten people with guns. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Let's get to terms of Twitch. Yay, the Liberator. What Twitch money? Okay. Asian are sleek, careless, and ruthlessly intelligent. Except for bushy women. Well, fine. See, each their own. Are you saying bushy or pushy? I don't know. Because, you know, bush out here in Australia is the wild. What do you call the outdoors in America? We call it the bush here in Australia because literally it looks like one gigantic bush. In all senses of the word, you go outside and it's just brown everywhere. It's like walking through a very hairy girl's minge. It's bush, all of it. As far as the eye can see, just bush, brown. Maybe you can see some wood in there, but mostly bush. Alaskan Savage is playing EverQuest. Oh, okay. Well, I have a very similar vice ball because the vices look the same. It's like the shark, right? It never had to evolve. We're just using a jeweler's sword to make these cuts. Also, it makes it has a good finish on the end. So. The bush, the outdoors. Is that what you call it in America? You don't have any other words to describe the outdoors? Like the wilderness? In Australia, we call it the bush. And if you're going through the bush, you're doing bushwhacking. That's an Australian for you. Love how he's using a phone strapped to his wrist with a monitor frame. Alright. Look, I don't understand why it hasn't been done before. You know, like, I need to use both hands. Obviously, using both hands is better than one, and you can do a lot more with two hands. I don't know why it hasn't been done before. You know, this is just engineering, mate. Engineering. It's just engineering, right? We see what is out there and how we can make it better. So I've always wanted a wrist-mounted screen because, like, I can't read. Like, what I'm recording on is my phone, right? And then I just bought another phone. And I don't even have to buy a SIM, right? There's wireless in this place, so I can just connect it to the wireless and off it goes. Yeah, like, see, like, I think people that walk around with selfie sticks, they look like idiots. Like, why would you, like, occupy your hand when you don't have to? So, you know, just using what's out there. It's nothing special. I'm surprised why other people don't do it more. It's called the Pip-Boy, of course. But the monitor, right there, I can see it. That's for the CNC. The monitor? Oh, that! That thing. Yeah, that is a monitor. I'd rather use a Pip-Boy though. See, like, that he's right. That's the monitor for the CNC router that doesn't work. and far away. See, I want to see chat wherever I am in the building, which is why the Pip-Boy is more preferable, because it's like a watch, right? And as far as I know, there are no like smartwatches in existence that can do the same thing. So I have to like spend money on a phone instead that can do all the things. So the monitor is in frame, yes, but that CNC router is actually broken. So that's not even the working one. The working one is way bigger. Do you guys actually want to see the whole space? Or would you rather just shit talk me? Why I have a Pip-Boy on my... Why I'd rather use a Pip-Boy than a monitor. I mean, I could set up a monitor, but then that's just extra... like... extra logins and shit I have to do to set up stream every day. Whereas this I can just turn on a phone, right? It's like daily upkeep. And let's be honest. Like, that will probably still be connected to the wireless anyway. And not all computers have wireless adapters. So you have to run a cable from wherever the router is, which is downstairs, all the way up here, just so I can see chat on a monitor where I just have my phone. Bear in mind, you have to do this every day. Like, this isn't my place. For a start. Let's get out of the way. I don't own a factory. I'm not that rich. This is me in a club late at night. This is a free space, right, where I have volunteered and the club has graciously said, hey, we'll allow you to stream and you can use our fiber optic network to stream. So here I am streaming. So the only thing I have to do is shout out the space, which is SparkZC Makerspace. So Central Coast Makerspace is the space I'm working in. Anyone can come. It's a public space. So if you're in Australia, you want to see me in person, do a live stream. I'm in a public spot, so nobody can stop you. Aside from me, because I am the guy that holds the keys and I am responsible for this place on Fridays and Tuesdays. So, yeah. That's the story why there's a monitor over there, and I'm not using it, because it is actually a broken PC. And that CNC router doesn't actually work. Yeah, so that monitor over there is permanently attached to the CNC. So, like a console, right, Mr. Serial Killer, like a console, that the PC that is attached to that CNC router isn't actually that powerful. So I see it as a waste of energy just to get something like that open, just to monitor Twitch channel. And plus it probably doesn't have any network connectivity. So that's why you'd rather use our own devices. How's the battery life? Pretty good. On my regular phone, not so good. But that's okay. We've got an external battery pack connected to it, and it's fine. So, you know, there are ways around these things. I'm thinking of sending my phone for repairs, so I can get the battery and screen replaced. It's a good phone. It's the Pixel 1, so it's the first Pixel. I think the Pixel is up to the third model now, so we got the original OG Pixel. That is no longer the Pixel 1 because, you know, the Pixel 2 was renamed the Pixel 1. It's like, oh no, we never invented this Pixel. No, this is our actual Pixel 1, yes. There was a Pixel 1 before the Pixel 1. Just like there was a PlayStation before the PlayStation 1. It's a mono, bro, no battery. Yeah, exactly right. It doesn't have a battery. the battery for the phone on his wrist. So yeah, this phone is lots of battery power on this phone. It's new after all. This is my newer one. That's the older one. Yeah. So it's still pretty good. I've had this running. I've been here since 7, so it is 9 right now, and it's still on 82%. So 2 hours, 20%, 10% per hour. Not bad battery life. And also, like, the phone on my wrist is like a Kickstarter phone. It's one of those special ones. So it's kind of buggy. Well, it's not buggy, it's just the software is pretty shit. But it's still Android, so you can still install, like, you know, Android apps on it. So as long as those apps aren't shit, it's a pretty good phone. So the most unique thing about my phone is that it's modular. You can attach a whole bunch of modules to it. So you can turn it into a walkie-talkie. But most importantly, there's like an extra battery pack module. So I think by itself, the phone has 5,000 milliamp hours, which is standard battery size. But if you put the extension on it, it becomes 10,000. So it doubles your battery capacity when you have the module on it. But then again, it was made in China, so I could have been cheated out of that deal, but I choose to believe that I wasn't. You want to monitor in your garage now? Well, you're welcome, I guess. I don't know. This is true. I don't know. How hard would it be to buy a cheap Pip-Boy replica and jam a phone in it? Not very hard, because Fallout has done it. Right? You can actually do that. But the question is, will the phone fit? Now that's a different question. So you kind of have to. I probably could 3D print one, to be honest. I could 3D print a Pip-Boy. Maybe next project we'll 3D print a Pip-Boy and then just wear it like a Pip-Boy. Yeah. I feel like jamming a phone in a Pip-Boy would be no problem for making samurai armor. Yeah. You know, we could actually just make a samurai armor version. That would be cooler. Right, guys? Right? Or would you rather see Fallout 3 armor? Let's be honest here. I think you would prefer to see, like, Fallout 3 armor right now, wouldn't you? Want me to just make shit out of tires and shit? Like little shit, like make that into armor and put tires on it. That's Fallout 3, and then fire a nuke. I use the LG 8 and the LG V3 for my work phone. Yeah, nice. LG, let's go. I was being facetious with it on Monday having a battery. Monitors do have tiny batteries in them though, don't they? Because I believe they have an internal circuit, like remembering user preferences, and they have a little internal battery to keep that going. So you're not wrong. Or am I being facetious now and plugging the holes in your argument? Yes. Trump China. No, New Vegas, please. Oh god, I want Samurai Bolt armor. You want Samurai Bolt armor. Literally, that's just a Bolt helmet, right? Just get like a Bolt helmet and put samurai shit on it. I think that's what you're wondering, right? Yeah, we could. So this is how I would approach it, right? I would make a helmet, but then I would make the mask, also known as a menpo. So Japanese samurai warriors had a metal mask that they would fit onto their face, called a menpo, and it protects your face and the neck, right? So it's got plates running down your chest, and then that goes under or over like your breastplate, so you literally have nothing exposed. the only way you can like get your neck cut is someone, gets a blade. Someone gets a blade, and then your armor like deflects it up into your neck, and that's a valid move actually. So, and that's actually because I also do martial arts. So not only am I trying to build the armor, I'm also learning how to fight like samurai. There's also like techniques as well. So, when you charge someone with a blade, you hold it at a particular angle so that, because, katana blades have that little curve, right? So you press up against that arc while when you charge someone and go in for a thrust, you hold it at a particular angle so that when it comes down to it, if you hit the armor, it's going to deflect up into their neck and then go underneath the menpo and get them in the jugular. Well, that's the theory behind it anyway. But yes, killing people. Cool stuff. Alright, so we've made the second button. Just going to sand this down now whilst we contemplate for a minute about like wakizashis and knives penetrating people's jugulars after deflecting off the breastplate. 1 minute of contemplation. Plug. I don't know. I know I said a minute of silence, but plug all your holes. Plugging all the holes of your argument. So, right. Sure, I'll plug that. Plug whatever you need to plug. Tell the people who run the makerspace to get faster internet. That's not the internet's fault, actually. As long as you're getting 30 frames at 60 kilobits per second, that's all we could do. Actually, the reason why that there is a delay is your guys' fault, actually, right? So the reason why there is a delay is because that's how Twitch works. For the poor guy who doesn't have a subscription viewership, right? For affiliate tier streamers, like the stream is going to be like naturally lagged behind by like 30 seconds or something. So it's actually your guys' fault because you guys haven't subbed enough to bring me up to partner. It's true. No joke. Like all affiliates and all like free tier streamers will have this natural time lag that Twitch provides, right? So yeah, there's that. Not that I'm encouraging people to not watch on Twitch, but suppose that there was a multi-streaming platform that you could stream to that also streams to other platforms, say YouTube. And let's just suppose YouTube being new to the streaming game, they want to be competitive, so they offer even free tier streamers a lagless stream. Wouldn't that be an amazing present or an amazing reality to imagine? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Peasantry? Peasantry. Well, first of all, Angel Blade, that's how a peasant would spell peasant, so ironically you ruined the coolness of your insult by revealing that indeed you too are a peasant by not being able to spell peasantry, because clearly a man of culture and education would know how to spell peasantry. And as for looking for a sugar daddy, it is more accurate to say that Blade wants to be a sugar daddy. That's more accurate. And I'm just enabling him, man. This is I'm just a poor, just a poor streamer trying to make it. You know, you got to do whatever you can for those donos. You know, just got to do whatever you can for those donos, those sweet, sweet donos. I have fiber here, it's cool, maybe faster than your whole country. That's not a competition. A real competition is comparing your country to Korea, that's competition. But comparing your internet to Australia is not a competition. We do have fiber optics, but it is limited. Our maximum speed available to the public is like 100 kilobits per, 100 megabytes per second. I think you guys are up to like 500, and that's like your lowest tier. I think gigabit is now possible, right? I know Germany did some experiments with Wi-Fi, and they were able to get like 1,000 megabits per second. Quad gigabit, that's just 400, right? 4,000? Yeah. But do you use all 4 gigabits? Or is even like the 4 gigabits available at your house? Because you know, I know connections are available, but can you actually purchase a connection that is that fast? 4,000, 4,000? Damn. Yeah. It's not a competition, man. We've only got 100, 150. That's all we got here. 150. Because, you know, Australia doesn't really have tech giants. You don't have the Australian version of Amazon. You have Gumtree and it sucks. My local internet is all 10 gigabits. I know, right? Like, this is not a competition. This is just sad. The long aluminum. What is that metal thing in front of you? The long aluminium thing. Oh, that's a metal folder. That long aluminium thing? Yeah, that's a metal folder. So, the idea is I don't know if I can show you. We don't really have pieces of metal lying around. Funny that, if only I could find a piece of metal to bend on. It's a metal folder, so it swings up and down. Use these handles that we drilled through the table to store, which is really good. And then, you know, there's this metal bar, and you put your piece of metal in here, and whatever you want to fold, you put the metal bar on top, which is, you know, supposedly orc sword material. Future project maybe, orc sword material, this metal bar. You put the aluminium bar on top, and then you clamp this down, and then you fold it. Very, very simple machine. Personally, like, I don't fold metal that way. Real men bend metal with their hands, which is what I did. Yeah, so I bent metal with my hands. Okay, so we got what looks like pretty good buttons. Just gonna spray paint this quickly. Alright, I'm right here, I'm just behind the camera. I don't know if you want to see this, it's pretty boring, you know what spray paint looks like. And got spray paint, got the buttons on here. Hopefully we don't blow it off. Right, spray paint. I spray it myself. Alright, cool. Alright, so we just spray painted that. We also spray painted our hand, but yeah, that's how it goes. So I'll leave this on the shelf. Wish there was a rag around here. There is a rag. It's called a brake. I don't know what it is. I get it, just didn't recognize it. Yeah. I didn't get it either, but hey, whatever. It's called a brake. I have no idea. Is that the official term? I don't know. I just know what it does. Called metal. It honestly sucks because it doesn't do what we need it to. Alright, so fun bit. We honestly probably need to make more. We probably need to make more bottles, honestly. We made 2. These are our last 2. Probably need more bottles. So if I could be done on another day. I think that's all that's left to do on this armor. Oh wait, we can do more. We can do more the other shoulder. Who'd have thought? Shoulder's coming too. We need to do the other shoulder, or we could do like an asymmetrical armor. You only have armor on one side. Someone took the bin. There's like no bin anymore. I'll find what that is. Can I just use a plate? Drop my bin in the plate. Come on, guys. Tell me where the bin is. Oh, hey, I just got it in the no one. Wait, here. Okay, let's do the other shoulder. Lots to do. So little time to do it, it's almost 10, but we can get some stuff done. Show the people the armor, dude. Do you think, am I just some kind of monkey on a TV screen, of which you could just, throw, not even throw, because you're not even throwing money. Like you just order around and just, order whatever you want and say, dance monkey dance, and expect a monkey on the internet to dance. Is that what it is? Is this what this is? Because you're absolutely correct. Alright, here's the armor. This is the monkey dancing. Alright, this is the armor. What we have completed here is shoulder armor. So you can see how very iconic samurai armor happening here. Very recognizable. It's gonna be on the shoulder like this. So this is the back, right? This is the back. So pretty much the same construction. It's amazing what you could do with a bit of metal and some shoelace. Literally, this is all shoelace and metal. So we just cut it out, form the back. Pretty easy. this is your almost your butt. Down here is the bum. And here's your butt plates. You know, very, very solid butt plates. Very similar construction to the shoulder plates, but they're mostly they slightly have a rhombus shape, so they taper off near the top. So this is the back of the armor right here, and eventually it will connect to the front, which is over there. So the front looks like this. Maybe it's better to put this in perspective. So the arm, yeah, this is the front armor. So it'll go on like this. You see how it works. Just metal and lace. So we made all this together. Very solid. It'll be wearable soon. So we just got to finish those buttons we were making. Yeah, and that's the armor so far. We need to continue making the. Once the shoulders are done, it's all about lacing and buckling from there. Yeah, so there you go, the monkey dance, and where and off it goes. So, we do need to fix this because they're not supposed to jut out like that. Because like there's strings on the outside, they're not meant to end on the outside. Got to fix that with some super glue. That's the armor so far. We'll be able to wear it soon, and then we'll be able to fight in it. And I don't know if you want to see the fights in this. Do you guys want that stream? Do you want to record it? If you do, leave a comment or something. But usually, these usually happen in medieval festivals, and medieval festivals don't like live streams because they break the immersion, man. Breaking my immersion, and that happens. So. Whoa, that's the bell. Well, we're going to spend another 30 minutes here, so don't you worry. So we're going. Yeah, that's right, shoelace. Don't get any ideas, right? Wait, why is it still got the music on there? Fuck. Dismiss. Thank you. Alright, so shoelace. You buy whole spools of shoelace. This is wax cotton, so it's like a ribbon, but they already infused wax into it. It's really nice. That means it's waterproof and sort of rot resistant, so that's why I use it. Shoelace, yes. It is indeed shoelace. Adjusting this again. So I was planning to, just continue on making the second shoulder. But we could do other things, right? We could do other stuff. I can show you the rest of the space and what the building looks like so you can rob it later. We could do that. We can show you the various machines we got. Machines! Otherwise, I was planning to just keep on doing my armor. So yeah. Put this away. Yeah. Otherwise, we're just gonna do this. So let me know what you guys want to do. Do you want to see the space? Do Do you just want to see me do you just want to watch me hammer things? So what we're doing right now is we're punching divots where we're gonna drill eventually. So it makes for accurate drilling. When you drill things, it's kind of slips. So we're just dealing with that. That's a lot of dents. That's really deep. Didn't think it would be that deep. Anyway, deeper marks make for more accurate drills. I'm gonna try mixing up the process a bit so we can have more accurate outcomes here. Literally, this is it, stream. Like, you guys still around or you just lurking? I'm guessing you guys are lurking. You guys are saying things, I can't hear a thing right now. The messages aren't showing up, so... Are you just eyeballing the distance? No. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see that I've marked. You can see I've marked like drill holes. So this is a punch, right? So it's basically a metal needle that's been hardened. What you do is you get a hammer and you just chisel like a notch into the metal. If you hit it hard enough, it'll make like a small divot in the middle surface. I don't know if you can see this. Like there's a couple of holes here. And that increases the accuracy of your drills later. So that's what we're doing. We're marking the drill holes. So we can, we're basically marking drill holes. And there's a lot of holes to mark. It's very tedious. It's not very interesting to see. So, right, there are there are 9 holes here, 6 holes here, and then 9 holes on the end. So each keel is 6 holes. So we got to mark out 6 holes each time. I mean, we could do the cowboy thing and not mark them out and just go straight to the drill press and hope for the best, but it turns out really shit that way. So rather than doing that, we're going to mark out these holes by punching. Just couldn't see the marks. Eyeballing the distance. Oh, am I just eyeballing? No, I have them marked down with permanent marker. So I don't know if you can see that they have permanent marker. I mean, yes, I am eyeballing the distance. There's no measurement at all. I'm just doing it freehand, obviously, because I've been making armor smithing my entire life. I can like see the armor patterns in my mind, and I'm just eyeballing the distance for sure. Yep. Are you impressed yet? Will you be my sugar daddy? I can punch holes at even distances. Daddy. Alright. See ya, Blade. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. PCMR. I really have to see what that Reddit thread is all about. Tell me about PCMR. Is it good? Is it bad? Does it suck? I don't know. Way faster, but I hope I didn't screw up the quality of it. I don't know if the angle's good for you guys, but whatever. Alright, cool, Jax. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. I'm here Tuesday and Friday if you want to catch up. Tell me about, we can talk about life, love, and being sugar daddies. Really appreciate stopping by. Thanks for the follow, I think. I hope you have followed. Yay! That's right, Jax. There is nobody else I'd rather have in my foxhole. Thanks for the follow. Daddy. Good luck with the Australian kangaroo armor. I know, right? A lot guy did a long time ago. His name was Ned Kelly. Hopefully we can rope some banks too. Well, that's finished. All that remains is to drill it. I guess we'll drill it later. Alright everyone, that's all we got for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again on the next Tuesday is the next time. Ooh, love the lens flares. Is this some Michael Bay movie yet? Lens flares! So yeah, see you guys next Tuesday.